What's going on YouTube? Shokio. We all know what's up. Sony recently announced PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. That's a long-ass title. And you know, right when it got announced, a lot of people started sending me PMs and commenting on my videos and stuff, talking about, Shokio, you need to make a video on this, or you're gonna make a vid. So, you know, here it is. I couldn't have gone without talking about this, but my thoughts on it. Okay, let's be blunt here. Straight out the gate. Let's just be honest. Let's go ahead and get it out the way. You know, let's put it out there. It is a ripoff. It is a ripoff. It is a ripoff of the Super Smash Bros. Series. There's no denying that. And I can't believe I've actually seen some Sony drones defending Sony's lack of unoriginality. Some people were actually defending the game, talking about it's original. I actually saw it on N4G and a couple of other sites. I can't believe it. Oh man, but it's just so obvious, guys. It is so blatant. You know, and I'm not saying it's a ripoff because it is a crossover game. I'm saying it is a ripoff because of how the game plays. And of course, you know, I haven't played the game or anything like that, but you guys know what I'm saying. The way the gameplay looks, the way the game is presented, it's 4 characters jumping around on a stage, platforms, fighting. Come on, what does that sound like? Smash Bros. And if that still ain't good enough for you, and the studio that's developing the game, I remember in one of the pictures they released of their studio, there was a Wii in there. Now, why do you think there was a Wii in a Sony studio? Because they were playing Smash Bros. Brawl, referencing Smash Brothers. So I just thought I'd get it out the way first. There's no denying that. It's factual, done. You know, no argument there. But in spite of all this, despite the fact that it's a ripoff, that does not automatically mean that it's going to be a bad thing. The move was a ripoff of the Wii Remote, but it actually ended up being better than the Wii Remote. It had better motion controls. It had better precision than the Wii Remote. So it's, you know, it's just a move situation. All because something is a ripoff doesn't mean it's automatically going to be bad. Nyko makes ripoff peripherals and they're good. Most of them are good. You know, so you Nintendo fans, stop writing a game off just because, you know, and actually, you know, if I was Nintendo, I'd be flattered that my competition, you know, looks up to me. You know, they like to copy what I do. I'd be like, I must be pretty damn awesome. But yeah, guys, oh, because it's a ripoff, that doesn't mean it's gonna be bad. That doesn't mean it's gonna be shit. What kind of logic is that? I saw the footage. I actually think it looks pretty good. Sales-wise, honestly, I don't think it's gonna perform well. And I know a lot of you don't care about sales or whatever, but I'm just, you know, giving my thoughts on it as a whole. I think it's gonna have problems selling because not that many people will be able to recognize the characters. Of course, everybody watching this video, you know, core gamers, of course we're going to be able to recognize, you know, a lot of the characters, but the general public, they're not going to recognize Papa the Rapper, they're not going to recognize, you know, Radic, they're not going to recognize Sweet Tooth. So when somebody's walking down the aisle and they see that, I don't really think they're going to be compelled to buy it. You know what I mean? Because outside of Kratos and Nathan Drake and Ratchet and Clank, you know, Sony just doesn't have those characters, you know, that are, you know, widely recognizable, you know, outside of Sony's core fan base. But for Sony fans, you know, this is going to be like an awesome ass game. I'm definitely excited for it and I'm going to buy it. I don't care if it's a ripoff because, like I said, because it's a ripoff, that doesn't mean it's going to be bad. There could be good ripoffs. Like I said, the Move for instance. It's going to be a good ripoff. So, you know, this is just going to be a real quick video. I really didn't have to make it long. Those are my thoughts on it. You know, yes, of course, this is another instance of Sony copying Nintendo, but, you know, what's new? Yeah, you know, it's nothing new. Like I said, of course, you know, I don't like the fact that it's such a blatant ripoff. Like, it's just so obvious. Like, I wish they could have did something more original, you know, gameplay wise, presentation wise. Like I said, you know, it's not a ripoff because it's a, you know, it's a mashup, you know, series. Not because of that. It's because of how the game actually plays. And when I first heard about it, I was like, okay, this doesn't mean it's a Smash Bros. Ripoff because it could be like a 3D fighter, you know, or something like that. But it turned out to be like exactly like Smash Bros. So that's what makes it a ripoff. But it will most likely be a good ripoff. Sony said it will most likely be launching this year, so I can't wait to pick it up. It's going to be awesome. Stop hating on the game. You haven't played it. It's just been shown, and I'm sure it's still in early ages. So stop hating. I can't wait to use Radic and Drake. Those are going to be my 2 mains, but that's it for this video. It's just going to be real short, but yeah, I'll look forward to, I might put up another video today talking about next generation, so look forward to it, if not today, tomorrow. But that's it for this vid. I'll see you guys later.
Oh yeah, and I forgot to add in this part. This is the kind of shit I'm talking about, Sony. Announcing and revealing your games 1 to 2 months before E3. This would have been a nice E3 reveal. Now yeah, we knew the game was coming, but the thing is, we didn't know what the game was like. There's a difference between announcing and revealing. Nintendo announced last year that they're going to have a next generation console at E3. That was it. They didn't give any details. So I mean, even if you just said, yeah, we're making this PlayStation All-Stars, that's fine. And then you had like a gameplay trailer at E3, that would have been awesome. But, you know, you ruined what could have been potentially a very good surprise. And this is exactly the kind of stuff I was talking about in my Sony's E3 problem video. So now you guys see exactly what I'm talking about, stuff like this. But I just wanted to add that in there. I'll see you guys later.